Well, it's a beautiful day out here today. So, originally, my goal was to make a Catio that started from this corner, went to this pole, pretty much the whole outline of this porch. But my old man kiboshed that. He said he didn't want it to look like a jail. Don't blame him. His desk is right there. That's where he works. So I'm thinking, just going to seek forgiveness as opposed to asking permission. And I'm going to do a smaller version of the Catio. So I'm going to wall off this entire area. I'll put a gated door right there on hinges. Chicken wire all along there. And then I'm going to put a support post that I'm going to nail to the ceiling straight down here and make a wall right here with chicken wire. And that will give them a full enclosed space to come out and play. And then I'll probably bring a big tree from the land, build some shelves on it, make a natural cat tree, maybe get some sand on the ground in certain spots so they've got a nice little sandy beach to lay out on. And just hopefully make a space where they can hang out outside, because I don't know if Ernie's ever going to go back to the land. I feel like I'll have to re-trap him. And all Chester wants to do is be outside all the time, especially when there's birds' nests up here. It's like cat TV for him. So right now I'm going to measure the distance I'll need from here, because I'm going to bring scrap wood from the land. And then here too. I guess I could go buy lumber, but it just seems to make more sense to use wood I already have. So yeah, we're going to do some measurements. I'm going to have to put something along the base right here that will partition the ground off so they can't squeeze under the chicken wire. So I think I'm going to bring cinder blocks from the land, because I have an abundance of them, and use those as the lower border. It's the day after bringing home all the supplies from the land for the Catio. Gosh, this is a freaking workout this morning, just carrying these down behind my house from the garage. It's supposed to rain today, so I'm not going to get to any of the actual carpentry work, but I did want to just do a rough layout. I think I brought more than these than I'd need, but I can use them to make some other cool stuff for the kiddies if I do have too many. So basically, I'm going to run a perimeter from right here to the wall, and then one right there, and then some right there. And the goal is the chicken wire won't be able to go all the way to the ground, so if I put these blocks here, it'll prevent the cats from escaping. And then if I make a cat tree, I can probably put the base of the tree in there and support it. So I'm going to nail this one in first to the rafters up here, and then I'm going to put this one across, so that way I have an actual spot for the chicken wire to mount to and connect on the bottom. Alright, so now we've got pretty flush. I'll be able to run the chicken wire down here to this. And yeah, this will be caged off, so that worked. Here's the site manager, making sure his Catio's getting built the way he wants. Chester the king. Yes, good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. I'm gonna rest the second rafter on here, put a halfway point so that the chicken wire is more secure. That's very level. Oh. There we go. Right on the money. That's level. Cool. So, we're gonna chicken wire this wall first, and then I'll worry about that wall. But I think we're off to a good start. So much for packaging. So I'm gonna have to buy a couple more rolls of this, but I wanted to use the green. I just like the way it looks more. I got this DeWalt nailer, or staple gun. I'm hoping these will be strong enough to go into the wood so that I don't have to use fencing nails to get the stuff on there. Alright, it's coming along. We got 2 layers done. Trying to overlap. I am going to have to use some twisty ties to just interconnect the different strands so the cats can't squeeze through them. About to trim off the bottom of this. Keep it moving. Alright, as you can see, we got one wall up, chicken wired out. pretty happy with how it's turning out. I have zero carpentry skills, so just throwing it together. I've missed about 1,000 nails. I'll pull out, or sorry, staples. I'll pull out the ones that didn't get lodged. Now I'm going to put a cross beam across this one and then try and use the remaining fencing I've got. I'll probably have to buy one more roll of that and then go to Home Depot and buy some lumber to build a door and some latches. My dad's rehearsing with his buddies right now. And here's some Hendrix. Yeah, this is sweet. Cats are going to be stoked. Alright, I'm calling it for the day. I would say I'm a little more than halfway done. I had enough chicken wire to do this side and the first row on this side, so I probably need 2 more rolls of chicken wire because I'm going to have to do a door right here. But it's looking good, honestly. It's looking real good. Alrighty. Day 2 of building the Catio. As you can see, I brought some cool trees, some boards, some logs, and just building supplies from the land yesterday when I was up there. So once I get this caged off and I build the door, I can start building some shelves and stuff for the cats. So that'll be cool. Had to go buy some more chicken wire. I think I'm at like $150 on this project so far. Not too bad. It'll be worth it. And Chester's just been sitting at the door. I feel like he knows I'm making a Catio. He's been dying to get outside and just meowing his head off. As you can see, I got one more strip of wire to put up right here. Then I'll zip tie all the spots together because there's some spots where it's connected but there's a little bit of room in between, and we'll get her going. I got all the chicken wire up. There's some spots where it's overlapping and there's kind of gaps in between, so I'm going to cut up some of these long zip ties and tie everything together so there's no spots where the cats can squeeze through. Cat jail, Catio. Oh, it's a heavy door. I don't know if the hinges will support this thing. So I gotta sand the edge of this with my new sander. Just buff it down a little and then put the hinges on, and I think I'll be able to figure this one out. Probably put the chicken wire on first too. Well, I finally bought a sander because they had a deal. You got a 5 amp new power stack battery. Don't have one of these yet in this size. And I figured I could use a sander. Trying to decide if I put the door hinges on first or I put the hinges on there. No, I'll put the door hinges on here first. That'd be stupid if I didn't. Alright, it's not the best looking or the worst. I got it secured with a clamp right now. So it's sitting off the cement support over there. And now I gotta just trim the bottom right corner, the outside of the door with the Sawzall because it's a little too chubby. looking for. Alright, I don't have it totally secured, but let's at least see if this works. Alright, it works. I just need to fasten it more. All of Dad's hard work for these two little hand bombs. Who's that? Huh? Is that the boys? You guys excited? Yeah? I wanted to put this here so I didn't have to staple the chicken wire into this trim. Figured 2 nails is better than a million little staples. Easier. This will be flush. Cover this with chicken wire. I'm going to finish the door hinges right now because I went and bought screws. There we go. Just closes off that gap a little more so the cats don't get any sneaky ideas. I don't think they're squeezing through that. Alright, we got a door belt. Got a latch on. Oops. She opens, she closes. It's not the lightest door, but I guess that means the cats wouldn't be able to push it open if they were smart enough to figure out how to open that latch. Gonna chicken wire this and this. Then I gotta close off in between the rafters. And then the fun part comes where I start making shelves and little walkways and all the stuff for the cats to enjoy. This is pretty fun, I won't lie. And it's a good, you know, low effort. You know, none of this has to be perfect. It's thrown together. It's not like I'm building a damn house. So I know some of you are probably like, damn, why the hell did you do it that way? It's because I don't know any better, but I'm figuring it out. It'll be funny when I build my outhouse. I'm going to probably do some dumbass design. I'll watch some YouTube videos. I gotta measure these because I gotta block them off so the cats can't get out up here. "14 inches. Alright, I got chicken wire in all the spots except for these. I put wood there first and then realized chicken wire would be easier. I've already got the Christmas lights hooked up. I'm going to do more lights for the kitties. Door's done. Latch is done. Yeah, everything's looking good. Alright, so I got this cool double-pronged fork tree. I'm going to cut down the base of the Sawzall a little bit, like at an edge, not the length, but the width, so I can wedge it in that cinder block and then secure it to the rafters above. And then I'm going to try and put some shelves or something cool in it. Yes, perfect fit. No? Yes. There we go. I'm going to pack this with some rocks so it stays wedged in, and maybe this wood. There we go. Super stable. Sanding this guy down. This should make a good shelf. Pretty cool. Alright, I just cut this board down. Let's see if we can get a... Yeah, there we go. Should be good. I'm just gonna sand it down so it's smooth for the kiddos. That looks good. Well, this thing works just fine. I know I was talking shit about it earlier in the video, but I don't have any issues. It works good. Just gotta use the right nails, apparently. This is going to be a tricky one. That did not go in because of the angle. There we go. I'm going to use the oscillating tool and just notch some little steps up this so they have a little grip. Maybe I'll even put some grip tape on it. And we're getting close to done, honestly. I gotta go grab the tool. There we go. Look at Chester. Such a vibe. He's like, yes, work harder, peasant. Make my play zone. Alright. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. It's literally exactly what we want. Boom. Pretty cool. I'm gonna build a little cinder block staircase right here so they have a way to get up. Alrighty, aside from finishing touches like some more Christmas lights and little things, I have completed the Catio. Chester is waiting right there, sorry, this side, to come out and check it out. Basically, started with the cinder blocks, put down a base border to get a rough idea what I need. Then I brought all this lumber from the property, put the framing in, attached to the existing porch infrastructure. Then I started with the chicken wire, covered the whole thing in chicken wire. This morning it was just this that was done, so I did all the chicken wire here today, up here, all in these soffits. The door I made today, which isn't the best but certainly isn't the worst, opens up. It'll keep the kitties in. And yeah, then put on the finishing touches. First I started with this tree, which is from Richard. Kind of wedged some cut wood in there to keep it secure. Put some extra rocks inside the cinder block hole that's empty to anchor it. And then drilled this cool piece of wood into the top. Drilled it in there. Then put up these shelves, which is just leftover 2x6. And then I did the tree and notched some steps in the tree. Put this shelf up. And then built a little cement staircase. And now it's going to be time to see what this little ham bone does. Moment of truth. Got the GoPros set up. Got to get Chester and Ernie's reaction. I don't even know if Ernie's going to want to come outside. Here he goes. He's like, how do I get out of here? He's looking for all the escape points. Chester, look. What do you think? Ernie? Oh, look at that. How's that, buddy? He's loving it. Ernie? In the Catio? Not too bad. Right above where the boys will be looking. And there's a bird's nest right there. Should give them some action. Chester's saying, come on out, dude. Well, hello there. It seems that you made it to the end of my video. I appreciate you greatly for watching. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Chester says thanks and hi. And we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.